All right. So, given this technically a second go around, I did do 2 hours of streaming this game the other day. However, it's my first time streaming with streaming software. And so at the end of the 2 hours, I went to check the VOD and everything, see how it was. Um, and then getting everything set up, I had set up my webcam, and my microphone and everything. Did the whole stream. It went pretty well, getting a little bit better at this game. But in that whole time, I never set it up to actually capture my gameplay. So it was just my camera staring at a blank screen for 2 hours, which is sick. So with that, before I go ahead and actually get started here, I'm just going to do a quick double check on the stream to make sure that it's actually working. So I'm going to mute my microphone real quick while I check that out. Actually, no, I think I can just do it right here. Let's see. How do I... Oh, here we go. I had set up my webcam. Okay, alright. We're all good. Cool. So, I've been playing this game a little bit. I have about 20 hours. Most of that, almost all of that actually, is playing multiplayer with friends, which is super awesome. It's a lot of fun. Just hit level 16, which means I just now unlocked all of the level 1 items. I want to do a little bit of solo, just so that, A, it's fun. I really enjoy this game. I really enjoy the, kind of puzzle aspect of it. But I also I think playing solo, I'm not doing any crazy difficulty. I'm still intermediate. But playing solo kind of forces you to pay a lot more attention to specific ghost behaviors. Because there's, 24 different ghosts, and they all, of course, have the 3 different things of evidence that will lead to them. But then they have, 3 different soft behaviors as well, that can help give you an idea for what each type is. And I'm really enjoying the process of getting to learn all those. So that's mainly what I hope to do solo. So I'm going to buy 2 more salts at all of you. Also, this is probably the least user-friendly, buy screen I think I've ever encountered in a video game. I guess I have 20 hours in, and I still will mess up and buy more things that I'm trying to, or not add something that I'm still trying to, or something like that. And I have seen complaints online of other people feeling the same, so at least I know that it's not just me who feels that way. Okay, I think I got everything I want. Yeah, and I'll just be playing the first map over and over, Tanglewood. It's the one I'm most familiar with at this point. Nice and small. And I think I'll play for probably about 1, maybe 2 hours, or getting 3 matches successfully guessed, whichever comes first. Like I said, there's still a lot I'm learning, so there's honestly probably going to be a few times where I don't get it correct. Maybe even most of them I don't get correct. They get a photo of the ghost, escape during a hunt. We'll see. Average standing will be like 25. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Like I said, I still only have level 1 items for everything. Some of which is fine. This item right here, though, the EMF detector, I do really prefer the level 2. I think it's just clearer and simpler. Okay, let's see if the game is playing nice and gave us panel in the garage. It did not, of course. So if anyone doesn't know, on the intermediate difficulty, which is only like the second highest difficulty, this electrical panel will always start off, at least it seems like it always starts off. And when you are in the dark, your sanity will go down faster. And the lower your sanity gets, okay, it's not monkey paw, the more aggressive the ghost will be. The more likely it is to start hunts and stuff, which is, you know, where things can get dangerous for you. And right now I'm looking for, each match will have a different cursed item, which will be tied to the ghost, and you get points for like taking photos of them, or you can, you know, people who are better at this game, you can use them to like start hunts or get information about where the ghost is, stuff like that. I pretty much just use them for photo points though, because like I said, and there's always a bone that spawns, some remains. You get some points for photos of that. I don't know if picking it up increases activity or not. I always pick it up. All the videos I watch of people playing, they pick it up. So I'll walk right up at EMF, try and find the ghost room. Again, I don't know about always, but it seems like pretty much all the time in any of the maps, the ghost will have, at least pretty much all the ghost types will have a ghost room that they start in. And then as the game goes on, they can maybe move from that. Okay, we don't have a summoning circle. Maybe it's the voodoo doll in the garage? I feel like it usually spawns in the garage. It does. Here it is. So there's a whole bunch of different types of cursed items. There's like that one, a voodoo doll. There's a pack of tarot cards. You can get a monkey paw, which is literally like a mummified monkey paw. Oh, I threw that already. You can get like a haunted mirror, like a pentagram on the floor called a summoning circle, and they all do different things when you interact with or use them. But in some way, they'll all, like at some point in some way, trigger a hunt or something like that. There's different types of ghost activity. There's just like ghost events, which, you know, it'll make a sound, flash the lights, or maybe show up so you can see it a little bit. And then there's ghost hunts, which, depending on the type of ghost and the aggression of the ghost and your sanity level, you know, those will be more or less frequent. And the hunts are where, like, you know, self-explanatory, the ghost is trying to kill you. And there are ways to, you know, avoid that if different pieces of equipment, or like using a piece of furniture like this to loop the ghost around until the hunt is over, stuff like that, which is stuff I'm still very much trying to get better at. Also, I have not found this thing. Be down here. It'd be really inconvenient if it's down here. I don't think so. I try not to keep all the lights on, because it seems like once you turn on a certain number of lights, then the breaker will flip, and it's just kind of inconvenient. And the ghost will sometimes, actually fairly regularly, just flip the breaker on its own, so then you'll have to go flip it back. Oh my gosh, can I get... Okay, we had something there. I wonder if that means it's nearby. Sometimes you find the ghost room like right away, and it like moves a door, and you can use UV, and you see, oh, it has fingerprints. That's a piece of evidence. And other times you have matches like this where, okay, it's probably just because I'm still bad at the game, but I just take so long to actually find it. Are these open, or are they full of stuff? Full of stuff. Interesting. So those two are blocked. Can't hide them in later. A lot of times on this map, I feel like most of the time the ghost room are in the dining room here or in the kitchen. But I am not getting any activity. Is it laundry room? I don't see. Like that, it'll flip the breaker. And you have to go back to the breaker. In this map, the breaker can spawn either down here in the garage, or sorry, down there in the basement, or right there in the garage. I definitely prefer the garage one because A, it's takes less time to get to. I heard it throw something, I think. But also, if it is in the garage and you're going to turn it back on and it starts a hunt while you're in the garage, you can like loop. Did I see my breath? I did, I think. I did. Okay, it's in the garage. Interesting. Okay. You can like loop this van if you're good enough at the game, which I'm still not yet. That's part of the reason I'm trying to play solos, to get better at. But you can like walk around that van and kind of avoid the ghosts for that whole time during the hunt. Okay, we'll see my sanity. It's still pretty high. Yep, 95. Not bad. Okay, for starters, I'm gonna bring in a motion sensor and some. Ah, damn. I'm always one thing I'm really bad at. I think you'll see me do a lot. Is I will forget to like put my photo camera down in the room to bring in more equipment. I always just like carry it around because you get points for taking photos of interactions. Like it might have moved this door actually. I don't know. I'm gonna open it again. You get points for taking photos of interactions. So I just kind of get used to like carrying it around all the time. But I really need to start leaving it so that I can bring more items in at a time. Because you can only carry 3 total. And one of those slots is always kept up by your flashlight. And you definitely want the flashlight just because the game gets really dark when it turns off the lights. But also I think, I could be wrong, but I think the flashlight also helps preserve your sanity a little bit longer, even in the dark. That might be incorrect. So we'll see. We'll just start getting stuff set up here. So usually once I find, and again, I'm very new to this game, so this is probably far from like, you know, ideal strategy, I guess. But once I find the ghost room, I try to set up all my different types of evidence gathering equipment. I do the motion sensors just so I know, like, okay, it's for sure in here. So whenever the ghost walks through the motion sensor, it'll light up, make a little sound. You can see them on your map when you're in here. So there's my 2 motion sensors. I forgot to put this down. I also will bring in salt and put them under the motion sensors. You don't have to put them under the motion sensors. But what salt does is whenever a spirit walks through it, it'll leave a footprint. Oh, did it turn on the car alarm? It did. Okay, so it's definitely in the garage. It'll leave a footprint, and you can do a couple things with that. If the ghost leaves a footprint, for sure, then you can immediately figure out that it's not one spirit type. That's the Wraith, because the Wraith is the only ghost in the game that flies. So if you do get a footprint, it's not a Wraith, and you know that immediately. And then sometimes, I've noticed not every time, but sometimes if it's a ghost type that will leave ultraviolet evidence, like fingerprints and stuff, sometimes it will leave ultraviolet footprints. But again, like I said, I've had games where I get ultraviolet footprints or handprints, but not footprints. So it doesn't seem to do that every time. It's usually the ghost. I think I just heard it walking. Oh, it moved the door too. Yep, and it hit the salt. So I'm gonna set this other book. See if I'm moving fast enough to get photo of the door. Did that count? I was too slow. Damn. That's why I always carry my cameras, because you gotta be like sort of quick to get the interaction photos. But another thing that I do need to check. Did I take a photo of the salt? I don't think I did. Let's see, did I? There we go, disturb salt. See, that's another part of getting like points in this game, is getting photos either of the ghosts or of interactions. And like you said, like you saw, I had a couple 3-star photos. It goes between 1 to 3 stars depending on the quality. And the quality, I've noticed, seems to mostly just be tied to like how close you are to the item when you take the photo. Maybe it also has, it's still in there, you can hear it triggering motion sensors. Maybe it has something to do with time as well. Clearly there is a time limit as to when an interaction photo counts. Okay, I do not see fingerprints. but that interaction was a while ago, so I don't know if the fingerprints would still be good. But I have this in here for now. I'm also going to go ahead and place a crucifix on the ground. Probably don't need to yet because my sanity is still super high. But the crucifix will essentially cancel out a hunt if the ghost is within the radius of the crucifix. Like here, you see if I pick it up, I go to place it down, you see on the outer edge, there's a little barrier. This is only a level 1 crucifix, so it's not very big. But if the ghost is within that radius and it tries to start a hunt, the crucifix will... Oh, we got ghost writing. Right there, awesome. That's a nice piece of evidence there. I'll write that down here in a sec. But the crucifix will basically cancel out that hunt and burn up, so it's used, but then the hunt is canceled. Cool, so we have one first piece of evidence. We got ghost writing. Assuming we get different chunks of evidence, it removes certain types of ghosts, because certain types of ghosts will only show certain types of evidence. Each type of ghost has 3 pieces of evidence, all in unique combinations, aside from the ghost called the Mimic, which I'm really bad at figuring that one out, but kind of in its name, it will take on the types of evidence of other ghosts, as well as some of its unique ones, so you have to kind of be able to figure that out. Cool. Took a little bit of time finding the ghost room and then getting our first bit of evidence, but we do have number 1. So now what I'm doing, okay, it still hasn't walked over there, so it seems to really like it over here. So what I'm going to do with that, so I'm going to go ahead and set up this little, hold on, I got to turn it on first. Set up this little dots projector. Certain types of ghosts will walk through and interact with those dots, and that'll be another piece of evidence. Let me open the journal here again. Let's see. Okay, so it can't be a Goryo. I know that Goryo is one of its unique properties is that if it walks through the dots, then it's only visible in the dots on a camera. But with the ghost writing, we know it can't be a Goryo, so we don't really have to worry about that. But what I'll do here in a bit, so go ahead and get a second dots projector put down. Because level 1 dot, oh, just interacted with the door. I gotta get a photo of that, please. Can't be fast enough. Hopefully. Oh, it walked over there now. Nice. Let me drop thermo. Both of those count. They did. Okay, let me check again for UV. Okay. Oh, is that? No, those are the dots. Okay, I'm pretty confident saying that we do not have UV interactions. But I'm going to go ahead and get a second dot placed here. Then I'm going to get just my flashlight. Let me check temperatures. We are well below freezing. Awesome. So that's our... I'm almost certain we just saw it in the dots as well. But we got our second bit of evidence right there with below freezing temperatures. So that's awesome. And I am 90% certain I just saw it walk through the dots. But, just to be sure, ooh. Let's see, if it was dots, it couldn't have been dots. Okay, so I am crazy. Dots is tricky, because sometimes if you're in like a really cold room, you know, the ghost room, your breath can interact with the dots in a really weird way, make it look like you're getting a dots interaction when you're not. I've been fooled by that several times, and I think that's what just happened. I'll double check the thermo one more time just to be sure that it is freezing, but I'm pretty certain that it was. I'll get the camera placed here. Oh yeah, I'll get a photo of that. More XP. Check the thermo one more time. It is super cold. Okay. Alright, so now what I'll do is I'll go ahead, turn the lights off in there so I can see the dots a little better. Just stand in the truck, watch the monitor for a little bit, see if it does anything or if I catch orbs on the camera. Because we know that if it's dots, then it's actually impossible for it to be dots. So I guess right now we'll just watch for orbs. Could it be orbs? If it is orbs, then we know it's a revenant. I'll trigger the van again. What's my sanity? 89. Okay. I'll get orbs. If it's a demon, it might have attacked already, because demons are super aggressive. But it is a demon, and like we're probably going to die because they're very aggressive. Let's see. I should be watching that for a second. Nothing's happening. Let me look at the evidence of Mori. Where are you? Oh my gosh, I've looked at this thing so many times and I still... There you are. The weaker the victims, the stronger the Mori. Okay, so well, that just seems like most ghost stuff. And the only thing for demon is that they're super aggressive. It won't be very aggressive near crucifix, which I do have, but I can't be a demon because I've had several interactions and I've had no ultraviolet. I'm pretty confident in saying that it is not a demon. Could be wrong. I've been wrong plenty of times. I'll probably go ahead when I do go back in, drop these off, smudge sticks. A smudge stick will... This is only level 1. The level 3 is basically a stun grenade for the ghost. This is similar. It'll get it temporarily move off its path when it's chasing you. Okay, I haven't seen any orbs yet. So I'm going to go ahead and for now, let's say that we don't have orbs. I'm going to go ahead and drop smudge stick off. Also turn that on. Drop smudge stick off, and then come back in with a spirit box, see if we get it to interact. If we do, then we have all 3 pieces of evidence that we need. I'll drop these 2 here. Yes, I know you're stealing. And then with doors, I'm pretty sure all ghost types can close doors, but only one ghost type can open doors. I think it's a Yurei. I think. Either way, I don't think the evidence we have... Yeah, no, it doesn't allow it to be a Yurei anyway. And just for my own safety, I'll bring the second crucifix in, because the radius on the level 1 crucifix is not very big. So if it were on the opposite side, or opposite corner of the garage and started to hunt, the crucifix I have in there would do nothing to save me. So, go ahead and put this over here. Yeah, we already got the ghost right in. Okay, let's do some spirit box. Hello? Are you here? What's your name? Are you here? Are you friendly? Hello? What's your name? What is your name, actually? Jack Jones. Jack Jones, are you here? Are you friendly? Jack Jones. Jack Jones, are you here? Are you friendly? Jack Jones. Jack Jones, are you here? Are you friendly? The level 1 spirit box I do not have a lot of luck with. I actually have a lot of very bad luck with this level 1 spirit box. Okay, I know it's in here. Jack Jones, are you here? Can you talk to me? Are you friendly? Let me get my photo camera just to show what I get. See, like that, the dots look super weird there. You move through them. Okay. Jack Jones, are you here? Are you friendly? Jack Jones, are you here? Are you friendly? Can you talk to me? Jack Jones. Jack Jones, are you here? Are you friendly? Jack Jones. Jack Jones, can you talk to me? Are you here? Okay, that's annoying. Alright, so let's say... Let's just... If we for sure had no spirit box, they could be Revenant or Shade. Can't say that for sure, but another thing is I haven't had a lot of... Oh, it's been turned off, that's why. Okay. I haven't had a lot of activity on the EMF though. Which... I don't know, this is the part where my knowledge on just the ghosts' behaviors themselves is not good enough to know what it probably is. I will say one of our options is shade. Right? Yeah. And shades are pretty shy. They don't do a lot. We haven't had a ghost event. Our sanity's still pretty high, 87. We've been here a few minutes now. We haven't had a ghost event. We haven't had a hunt, obviously. If we had a hunt at this high sanity, then it would only pretty much be a demon, I think. But we haven't had a ghost event. We've only had it like walk through some salt, which I'm gonna go get more of to get some photos of for some more XP. So for now, I'm gonna do that, but I really can't say for sure. I'm gonna have it on shade just in case it's something else and it starts a hunt somehow and we die. We still have something on the board, which wouldn't matter that much because I'd still die. So I wouldn't get very much XP at all. Let's see if we get walking over here or over here. The level 1 salt, you just do 2 little piles. The level 2 salt makes like a line. Level 3 does a line that will also like basically cause the ghost to flip around the other direction, I think. Let's try again for Spirit Box. Jack Jones, are you here? Are you friendly? Can you talk to me? Jack Jones, are you here? What's your name? Are you friendly? Jack Jones, hello, hello. Can you talk to me? Level 1 Spirit Box, man, I'm telling you. It's still, yeah, it's definitely freezing time, so we know that for sure. And we definitely got ghost writing, and I looked right at it when it happened. So we for sure have those 2 bits of evidence. We just need one other thing. You know, I mean, I could... Well, actually, could it even be? Yeah, it could be ghost orbs. I just maybe didn't see them. So let me move the camera a little bit, like here. I'm gonna go watch for orbs one more time. Sometimes they can be a little picky about when and how they show up. But I'm pretty sure you can only see them through a camera. So I'll just go watch for orbs a little bit. I'll watch for them. I could just stand there with the camera in night vision and look for them, but this way I'll just preserve my sanity a little bit longer. Which, I mean, it's still pretty high, so probably don't need to do, but might as well. I know the ghost is active in this little corner of the garage. It keeps triggering the motion sensors right over there. That's where it wrote in the book. So I'd imagine that if we do get orbs, we should be able to see them pretty much right here. Sometimes it can be a little uneventful though when you're just looking for that last little bit. If we don't get a third piece of evidence here in the next few minutes, I'll just guess shade and leave and see if I'm right. Which should be cool, but who knows. Let's see, how many photo slots do I have left? I should have 3 left. Yeah, 3 slots left. To see, these were all 3-star interactions. You know, it opened the door. I think the photos are kind of funny because unless you have a photo of like the actual ghost, it's like the photo of the door. No, trust me, dude. The ghost opened the door. Like, trust us. It's not like the real ghost photos you see on the internet. I'm not getting any orbs, man. I didn't see any earlier when we stood here watching. It's also not triggering the motion sensors again. Yeah, I still need a photo of the ghost for that objective, but it's not doing anything, which is another reason that makes me think it's a shade. Because it's chilling. You know, shades don't like to do stuff when there's people around. Much harder to find. Okay, I did the one on the back. Like just behind the camera. Oh, over there now. See, the ghost is right here. And I'm not seeing orbs. Should rule out Revenant. And you know what? Just for the sake of keeping things interesting, I'm probably going to just guess shade and leave. I'll probably regret this because I didn't get any of the objectives. So if I'm wrong, I get literally nothing. Or very little, I guess, for the photos. Yeah, I'm gonna go shade. Let's see. Let's see if that was being a brash and impatient amateur there for moving on without getting it. All right, cool. I was thinking that. Yeah, it was very chill, very quiet. I got none of my objectives, so I got not a lot. Did I level up off that though? I think I did. Yeah, cool. Unlocking another map, Sunny Meadows. That's way too big a map, even the restricted one that I'm not gonna play by myself. Just seems kind of not fun, to be honest. It's huge. It's a cool map with friends. Even then, though, sometimes it could be too big with friends. It could take forever to find that ghost room sometimes. Got all our sanity pills. I don't know why I even bring the sound sensor solo. The only time I would ever get anything out of it is if I'm sitting in the van like that. And then I can maybe hear some stuff, but even then I didn't even deploy it that match, so not necessarily super duper useful, but okay. I got all my motion sensors, got camera, got salt, sanity pills, parabolic mic, 2 crucifixes, all my candles, 2 dots, 2 notebooks. You know what? Let's just let's add another video camera. I hardly ever get 2 camera perspectives. You usually don't need it in these smaller maps and ghost rooms, but why not? Could be cool. Alright, let's see what we get. Motion sensor, photo, and crucifix. Okay. Alright, let's see if the game is friendly and gives us a breaker in the garage. Well, that's nothing. In that game, the ghost flipped the breaker, what, once? Yeah, so that was another indication that it's... Let's see, is it tarot cards? It's not. The cursed objects, at least for some of these smaller maps, always seem to spawn in the same locations depending on what the object is. So if it's monkey paw, it will spawn in here. It is not monkey paw. If it's tarot cards, it'll spawn on that little table right there in the corner, and they weren't there. Let's check if it's voodoo doll in the garage. It is not. Let's see, it could be... Where does music box spawn? Is it this bedroom? No, it's not. That's one of the other bedrooms, but I think Ouija board can spawn here. It could also be a summoning circle down in the basement. Already? So that's interesting. We had a breaker flip. What? Are you in the garage again? What door was that? Okay. I might just be in the garage again. I'm still looking for the bone though. I'm gonna go check for summoning circle. Nope. So that means it's probably music box, which I think switching to the other bedroom. I'm just kind of still looking for bone. Is it this bedroom? Yeah, music box spawns right there, which I don't see. So is it the mirror? Dude, the mirror is one that I am just so bad to like even looking for. The only time I saw the mirror, it was right there on that wall. I don't see it. What's the other cursed object it could be? Am I blind? I probably just like walked right by it. I just completely missed it. Oh. Saw my breath. Maybe ghost is over here. Okay, that's full. That's unlucky. I haven't seen bone or... Okay, I bet this is our ghost room. I'm just going to go on the assumption that this is. I'll leave that here for now. I'll go looking for stuff later. I'm probably blind. I'm sure I walked right past Bone. And let's see what else. It's not Summoning Circle. It's not Voodoo. It's not Monkey Paw. I'm pretty sure it's not Tarot. I can check again, but I don't think I missed it. But I totally could have. Actually, let me start, because that's one of the objectives. I'll put one of these down. It's not mirror, unless the mirror can be in more than one place. Oh, yep, we got EMF. Not level 5 though. Okay. I'll put you down. I'll just put you in the middle. That'll probably make more sense to do this wall though. How am I being... I cannot... I don't think Music Box can spawn in a different spot either. It is possible, but also those are the keys to the car, and you need them to turn it off if it goes to the garage and gets the horn blaring. Otherwise, it just does that forever, I think. It's really annoying. Oh, it could be a Ouija board too. I don't actually know where Ouija board spawns in this map. Maybe it's in that closet. I feel like I've seen it in there before. I feel like I checked, but again, could have just missed it. But I think those are all the options though. Tarot card, Summoning Circle, Ouija board, Music Box, Monkey Paw, Voodoo doll, and mirror. Temperature's going down. I'll leave that here for now. We'll do some salt. We're gonna get a ghost of it. No. I haven't heard the motion sensor trigger either. Mirror's not there. Ooh, what door was that? I need an interaction photo, please. I'm guessing this was that one. It wasn't. It's always funny when you get... Oh, there you are. When you get an interaction photo wrong, because it's just a photo of the door. So, okay, I'm going to check for... UV. Dude, what is... Not, but it's like bothering me. Like, what is the item? And where's the bone? It's not tarot cards. Whatever, I'm losing time. I'll put this back. Yeah, that's... I don't know how that didn't count as an interaction photo with the door, though. So, I mean, I wasn't... I feel like I didn't take too long to get there. I mean, clearly it wasn't quick enough. I don't think it was another door. But it totally could have been, I guess. I should keep getting EMF in here. So it's definitely in here. What's where are you? Hey, we're below freezing. Nice. There's our first bit of evidence. Cool. Could still be a demon. We're in trouble if it is. God, where is this stuff? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna keep getting evidence. Let's see. No footprints, no fingerprints on the door, but again, that interaction was a while ago, so I don't know if the fingerprints...
Any horrifying gruesome crime. Tragedy struck.
That confused me for a second. I was like, I don't have a spirit box in here.
In a shocking...
Forget about the radio. It's definitely more... Do I have... It can't be a Raiju. Okay. Raiju is one that, like, siphons electricity to become more active. So if you have, you know, a lot of devices and stuff in a room, then it can start doing... Why did I take this? Start doing more stuff, whatever. I'll bring one of these. And we know, well, we know for sure, it can't be because of freezing temps, but because we got that footprint in the salt, we know for sure it can't be a wraith, because again, wraiths won't leave footprints. That's why I like to put the salt, like, usually, yep, see, right under a motion sensor. Because if it triggers a motion sensor, but you don't get the footprint, then you're like, oh, that's a wraith, and it can be a really easy, quick round. Oh, is that even on? No, of course not, because I'm stupid. Okay, I'm gonna get. Am I carrying anything else? Yes, I am, of course. Still no footprints. What about on the radio? Were there any footprints or fingerprints? No. But I was pretty slow for that. Put you there. I'm gonna go grab second dots projector and the camera. Because, well, can it even be? It can't be a Goryo, so I don't need to worry about Goryo dots, but this could help with orbs. One of the, I think, level 2 items, the alarm clock, yeah, that I'm most excited to unlock is the level 2 dots. It's just like a bigger sensor bar that you can put down. Oh, I can't put dots on the windows in there. I can put them. Come on, what's going on? Can I feel like I'm floating? Maybe not. Okay, I'll put that there. Camera, I'll put you right there. Right there. I feel like I still have yet to get an EMF 5. Yeah, we definitely haven't gotten an EMF 5 yet. Yeah, it's over there. I can't believe I still haven't found... I'm gonna go check that closet again. I think... Oh, it's dark right there. I do. God dang it. It's just in the garage. It's a lot simpler to get to. So it opened a door, but I'm gonna be too slow to get that interaction. Oh, so it not only... Sometimes it'll just flip the breaker, but leave the light switches you had on turned on. Other times it seems like it flips the breaker and all the switches as well. I don't know if that like means something specific. Again, my ghost knowledge isn't good enough for that. See, what door was that? It's not hunting. Anyway, I wanted to check. It's not like a grandfather clock interaction, but I didn't think the grandfather clock, sorry, I'm in the wrong room. Grandfather clock was on this map. I'm sure that was just me mishearing something. Yeah, I feel like I've seen the Ouija board in here, but probably wrong. Maybe it also spawns downstairs. I'm also, where's the bone, dude? There's always a bone that spawns. And they're usually pretty obvious. But that's not important right now. I need to just find the ghost. So I guess what I'll do now... Okay. No, didn't show itself. See if I can get a photo. We had a ghost event. I bet my sanity's kind of starting to drop. I'm gonna go leave that, see if I can get ghost orbs. What is my sanity? Yeah, it's still pretty high, 83. Hey, we got orbs. Cool. They're kind of hard to see in the dots, but I just saw wanting to see it. Yep, see it right there in the middle. That's the only time you ever see anything like that is when you have orbs. Cool. So we have really freezing temps, so it could be a Hantu, actually. Because a Hantu, again, I don't know enough about their specific like behaviors, but a Hantu thrives in the coldest of climates. Lower temperatures will allow it to move faster. I haven't got any UV evidence, though. If it's a Hantu, there will be UV. Maybe I've just been too slow to get to it. I don't know. Let's see. Let's look at some of the more specific stuff for on Rio. Extinguishing a flame. When threatened, will be less likely to hunt. I don't even know what that means. How are you threatening it? I don't. Could be Revenant, which I just know like move pretty quickly and are pretty aggressive. But if you're hiding, it's slow. I haven't had any ghost writing yet. We've had the book in there for a while, and it's a pretty small room, but the level 1 book is a smaller radius for interaction, but also a less or lower chance for interaction at all. So, yeah, you never really know. I might go put the second one in there. Your guys would be draining my sanity super fast, and we're still pretty high. Yeah, we definitely have orbs. Okay. Cool. So there's that check. You know what I can do just to extend this is I'll take some sanity pills. I'll go put the second book in there. Just to be sure. And what do I want to do, man? Let's see if if it was a spirit box, what would that give me on Rio? Okay, yeah, I do need to do a spirit box test. Do I even have a space? I have my camera again. Of course I do, because I'm a super mega good gamer. Oh, did it flip breaker? I think it did. Yeah, it did. But again, with breaker just being right here in the garage, pretty simple. I'm gonna check down here again for a Ouija board. Maybe Ouija board spawns on here. I just don't know. Oh, it's right. I'm blind. it is right here. Okay. I know where it is, so I don't need to ask it. You can, ask certain questions on the Ouija board, and it'll tell you like where are you, and then it'll start to spell out the room it's in. But I know where it is. So. Oh, it interacted with the door. I bet I'm not even gonna waste the photo. I know that I took too long for that. Place a second book. Okay, if we get dots, then it's a Uri, so I guess I'll leave the dots up. Didn't see any dots interactions though, even when we were seeing the orb. What else do I want to put in here, man? If we did get an EMF 5, okay, we can't get an EMF 5, so we can rule that out. Yeah, I need to check for UV, man. I need it to... Oh, we have UV. Oh, sweet. Okay, there we go. That answers the hunt. It was a haunt too. Hey, our guess was good. Our guess was good. Yeah, normally if the temperature goes that low, I've noticed, and hangs out that low, then it's a haunt too. Like you can get below freezing, a few degrees, but when you're like way down there, like 10 degrees Fahrenheit and less and stuff, it's probably a haunt too. Or maybe I was wildly wrong in getting a piece of evidence here. Nice, let's go.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for
Yeah,
you.
we only got one of the things, but with our sanity as high as it wasn't gonna do anything anytime soon, so we weren't gonna get a photo or a hunt. Pretty good with that. Almost half of our next level. Okay, we're just gonna keep doing this first map so I can get really familiar with it. It's pretty small, pretty manageable. I'm already starting to get familiar with it, but I want it to be like back of my hand before I start to move on to some of the other ones, which I think I'm getting close to that. But just gonna go through re-add equipment. Still have all my salt. That's interesting. I don't know how, because I definitely used at least one of them. I thought those counted as consumables. But whatever, I'll take it. I'll take it. And then these consumables that I didn't even use at all I have to re-add them. This menu sucks. This menu is not good. I don't like it. Yeah, we'll bring another one. Okay. I have 2 dots, 2 crucifix, all my candles, flashlight, spirit box, 2 notebooks, light or matches, 4 smudge sticks, 4 sensors, paramic, camera, salt, pills, excuse me, microphone. Yep, okay. Alright, so that's 2 correct. Have we gotten one incorrect so far? I don't think so. So if we get this one right, then that might just be where I call it, unless I just really feel like going. I don't really know how long I've been streaming. I don't know how often I'll do this, but it gives me something else to be doing while I play this, trying to get better at it, Alright, cleanse the area using incense, witness a ghost event, and sanity below 25. Alright, yeah, we'll see. It really depends on how aggressive this thing is. Alright. See if the game's being... I didn't find the bone. Oh, it's snowing. Yes. I didn't find the bone all game. Again, I'm sure it was somewhere obvious, and I walked over it like 5 times. But I could not find it. See if the game's being nice. Gives us breaker in the garage. Doesn't look like tarot cards. Doesn't look like monkey paw. You bitch. It's just so inconvenient to have to go down here every time. It's probably like... Oh, nice. Well, there's our first object. It's probably like equidistant to the garage or something, but it just feels so much more convenient to me. Put those on. And that cursed object is a summoning circle. You can light all the candles in it, which will, you know, like it says, summon the ghost, which will stand right in the middle, which gives you a few seconds to like get a photo of it, for example, but it will start, like all other cursed objects do in some way or another, what's called a cursed hunt. I still don't know exactly what's different about that. I'm pretty sure it lasts longer. Maybe the ghost is faster too. I don't actually know that, but I know cursed hunt is worse than a regular hunt. And it might be able to, like, if you're playing multiplayer, it might be able to kill more than one person during a cursed hunt. I don't know, so. No EMF, haven't seen my breath yet. Also, gonna look for the bone. No bone in here. No bone in here. No EMF either. What about in here? No EMF. No bone. Bone. I remember one of the games I played when I was soloing with the Ruined stream the other day. Like, as soon as I entered the house, it turned on a shower, and so I was like, oh, well, there's the ghost room. I was able to find it in, like, 15 seconds. It'd be nice if we could find it even just a little faster this time than, what was it, the first time? Or maybe last game? I don't remember. But obviously, we did end up getting it. When we were still struggling to find the room, but sometimes if it takes too long, and it's like worst case scenario, like a Ure or whatever, it just drains your sanity while you're still trying to find it. Then it'll like hunt when you still haven't really found it, and then you're kind of screwed. Or a ghost event catches you really off guard and startles you. Doesn't seem to be in here again. See, is this... Okay, that one's open, so that's a hideable spot. I'll keep that correct. Is it downstairs? I didn't get... Oh, okay. Guess it is. I actually hardly ever... It is. I hardly ever get a ghost room down here. At least it's right next to the breaker, though. So that's kind of nice. Although, if it does take long enough when our sanity goes down fast enough and it starts a hunt down there, like, we're screwed. At least I am, because I'm not good enough at this game to... So with that, I'm actually going to go, I think some of the first things I'll put down. My sanity's still super high, so I'm not worried about it. But, just to prepare ahead of time, I'm going to go place both my crucifixes down. And again, if the crucifix has that radius, if it starts a hunt... What the fuck was that? Sorry, that caught me really off guard. I think it was just my breath glitching out. Because the spirits don't show up outside, so I was not prepared to see anything weird. But if it tries to start a hunt within that radius, it can't. It burns. It does use up the crucifix, but you'll be safe. So we should have pretty much all the area covered there. Then I guess I'll start with motion sensors and salt, just to rule out the wraith possibility. And the fact that the 2 games so far, we've had the ghost room be the room with the cursed object. As far as I know, that's not necessarily how that works. I don't think, you know, cursed object room is always going to be the ghost room. In fact, I know that it's not always going to be the ghost room. I think it's just coincidence, both of those times. Okay, so we'll do the first motion sensor like here in the back. We don't want to. We can do it like there. And then the second one we'll do. Can I get it like there? Yeah, close enough. See what our EMF is. It's not crazy high. We did get pretty high at the beginning there, right around 4, but not up into the 5. So. We'll grab some salt, and I'll also grab salt and a thermometer so we can start getting. Yep, moving around down there. You heard the motion sensor alert. And if I'm down there and I get another interaction, the next thing I'll bring down either way, I think will be I'll bring down a notebook and UV. It just feels so convenient to get down here. Again, I doubt in terms of absolute distance it's actually really all that far. it feels like it. Okay, there's you, and we'll drop you here for now. Oh, the rocking chair. Nice. That's the one, I think only this map has a rocking chair. And since I hardly ever get... Okay, it's not a wraith. Since I hardly ever get ghost from down here, I never get to have that interaction. Cool. I do need to get UV though to see if we have UV. Let's see. Let's go ahead and cross off wraith for sure. At least wraiths are like pretty easy to rule out, or at least in these smaller maps and ghost rooms and stuff. Alright. Hopefully we start to get actual evidence here pretty soon. Be nice, just instead of having it, you know, drag out. Let's see. I'll check the rocking chair again. I don't know if that's one that normally has UV, and even if it does, if it took too long on that interaction to get it, we'll see. Yeah, I brought down books, so I'll put you here. What are our temperatures? Way below freezing. Interesting. Okay, imagine we get a Hantu again. Did you step over there? I think you did. You did. Okay. I think I'll start with dots. That was an interaction. Oh, it's moved again. What the heck? What's going on? Okay, but that one didn't count. I've never seen that. Okay. Yeah, it's rotating it. Interesting. Okay. I didn't know that that's... Cool. That's my first time ever experiencing that. I was like, is that thing glitch? It indeed not glitch, but I wasted a photo spot. And even then the first one was not very good. Which that's kind of a bummer. But oh well. Okay. What was it bringing? Dots. How many spots do I have? I have 2. Okay. Yeah, we'll start with one in a camera and then come back for the second. That way, on our way back, it might still just interact with the one, and then that gives us that. Freezing time, so what does that leave us with? Could still be a demon. I do have the 2 crucifixes, which makes it feel a little bit better, because A, it could cancel a hunt, and with both the crucifixes, we have pretty much this entire... We're going to try and shut that. We have pretty much this entire room covered. Can't put it there. So, in theory, pretty safe from a hunt. But also demons are a lot less aggressive around crucifixes. So, which I guess could be a blessing and a curse, because then that would make it slightly more difficult to capture evidence we would need. So, but I mean, the one time that we have had a demon, it was in multiplayer. We were still playing on amateur, but we had a demon. We went in within like 30 seconds. It killed somebody. Like, okay, well, we know what that is. That's what I want to bring. What are my challenges? Incense. Yeah, I need to bring incense down there, I guess. I'll bring a second camera. Why not? Let's mess around with 2 camera perspectives, you know? Oh, it's moving the rocking chair again. Yeah, it likes that one. Oh, if I get down there fast enough, I might be able to see if we have UV, but the character has just about as bad stamina as me IRL, so it takes forever to get places. UV. No, and even then I don't know if that interaction leaves UV. What did you move? Pink? Hey, we got UV. Huge. So that's 2 bits of evidence. I'll put the other dots here, and I'll put the other camera. No, I don't like that. Put the other camera. Can I put it on this? I can. Right there. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead. Turn that off for now. So cool, we have 2 evidence. We have freezing temps and UV. Narrows down a bit. Ultraviolet. Could still be a Hantu, could still be a demon, alright. Or our worst enemy, the Mimic. I'm so bad at we have orbs. See, right there we got orb floating around. Well, that's that. It's a Hantu again. No way we get Hantu twice in a row, dude. Let's see. Maybe I somehow still got something wrong, which I wouldn't put it past me, but maybe we got a Hantu twice. We got Hantu twice. Right on. Didn't get any of the challenges. I didn't really try for them, I guess, but yeah, I got the guess correct. I don't think I'll level up on that. I'll get close, but not quite. Yeah. Alright, I think I'll probably leave it there. 3 correct ones in a row. Maybe next time I'll push myself to not only get the correct guesses, but also try to get all the challenges that I can. I just didn't feel like taking... What, on a couple of those, it would have been like another 20 minutes or something to get my sanity low. I guess I could have sat there in the dark. Which would have helped speed it up a lot, but... Yeah, this was fun. I don't know how many more